So the economy of early medieval Ireland was initially based on cattle and the possession of cattle as wealth. From the 8th century onwards, we see a change over to, certainly in the lowlands, the production of cereals, which were easier to trade, to process and to store. And many of the circular enclosures that we call raths, if they're built with stone, they're called cashels. They're also known as ringfort. They were probably the most populous archaeological monument across the whole of Ireland. And many of them are clearly farms. The bank and ditch around it allows protection if you want to put cattle inside the enclosure. And most or many of the houses on the excavations that have been found were circular. But Rathmore is a royal site, so what could we expect at a royal site? Well, perhaps a hall where the king would entertain his guests, would give out justice, would collect taxes, would organise armies for campaigns. And these sites never existed in a vacuum. So in the fields round Rathmore, there were probably industrial activity going on, the making of lignite bracelets, metalwork for weapons and tools and jewellery, farmers tilling the fields, cereal being grown, cattle being looked after, and people living, and basically some of the lower nobility connected to the royal line of Moylinny were probably living close as well. So the whole area around Rathmore would have been a hive of activity.